Let me record this live session for those that will be joining late and probably might not be able to join. So good afternoon, guys. Firstly, I want to say a big welcome to today's episode of our Friday masterclass. We already know how we do it here. On Fridays, we just talk about things or ask questions and I get to answer it, and if time permits, we get to analyze any chart or any pair of our choice, right? Get to analyze any pair of our choice. So, or if you want me to analyze any pair actually, or you want me to analyze anything for you guys, you can use the chat box you can just put it in the chat box and I would analyze it. I wanted us to look at this Euro card. Actually wanted us to look at this Euro card. For Euro card currently has left us and it's already going about how many pips? Currently 52 pips. We missed this guy. How are you doing? Nice. We missed this guy and we don't chase the market. Like I'll always say, we don't chase the market. I allow the market come to me. So that's why I'm actually always 80 to 90% accurate. That's because I wait patiently for the market to come to me. I don't just run to the market. I wait for it to come to me. So for this Euro card, I am not going to start chasing it because this will be like holding a falling knife from the blade. What now happens when you hold the falling knife from the blade? It must injure you, it must slice you. So for us not to get hurt, I'd say we should stay out of this market for now, because at this point we don't have clear entries. The market actually came, it was at this point, and I said, okay, we're going to close this pair. We're going to close Euro USD because I started seeing some rejections from Euro USD. I said, okay, we're going to close it on my VIP, my signal group. I said we're going to close it. Now I wanted calling this Euro card for everybody, both the paid members and for the free channel. I wanted to send this trade out, but I wasn't on my chart, so it activated and started selling off. So in today's episode, I just want to talk about certain things that make traders lose money. Certain things that make traders lose money. Now, a lot of traders find themselves being profitable on demo account. And when it gets to live session, like when it gets to real accounts, they find themselves blowing those accounts. Can you hear me? If you can hear me, please just use the chat box. So I would know that everybody's hearing me, please. So a lot of traders find themselves blowing accounts. Cool. Okay, fine. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. So they find themselves blowing live accounts, blowing their real accounts, but on demo, they are millionaires on demo. They are big traders on demo accounts. Now, what just happened is because one, they lost discipline and they FOMO into trades. So lack of discipline and FOMO Now, what is FOMO? Fear of missing out. Fear of missing out. This trade don't they buy you. For instance, using this Euro card now, we've missed it. Clearly, we've missed this Euro card. Then you see some guys, some people, some traders, they FOMO. This trade, I know say it will drop. My mind be tell me say it will drop, it will drop. How go do am? Because you don't want to miss out. At this point now, you're going to start jumping inside here, jumping into this trade like this. At this point, for instance, probably putting your stop loss around here. That's about, can you see how many pips you're already risking? 30 pips. Just from here to here, 30 pips. And you're about to target probably the next one. Let's say you're getting something like this. Now, what happened here? You're simply you just FOMOed into this market. And this market might want to breathe back and go back into this point. Or the market might just, if you're lucky, it might start selling off like that. Right? Now, a lot of traders find themselves losing discipline and jumping into trades. Now, they are either you're losing your discipline as a result of either you don't have confidence in your strategy, in your style of trading, or yourself as a whole. Because trading can bring out the best of you and it can bring out your worst. If you're somebody that I would be like, I know the fear, I know the fear. When you lose first one, second one, third one, fear will just hold you, right? And now you lose discipline. Now, in most cases also, you see a lot of people, why most traders also lose a lot of money is because of they tie their emotions to their money. That is where risk management comes in. I'm saying I have accepted it in my head, saying that, okay, since I've realized, I'm aware that trading, since I'm aware that trading is a risky game, it involves risk. It involves a lot of risk. I've said, okay, Echo, if this trade goes against you, it is fine. I have accepted it that it is risky. I can lose my money. So now, how does risk management now comes in handy? I've said, okay, on this trade now, this is a 20 pips stop loss I used here. I've said, okay, I want to risk 1% of my account, any of my accounts. Okay, let's just say I have a 50K account. Let's just say I want to lose 5% of my 50K account. That's how much? $500. I mean, I want to lose, 1% of my 50K account. That's $500. I'm like, okay, I'm aware that, okay, I can lose this $500. I don't mind. Reason because if I lose it, it's not going to affect me. Tomorrow I will wake up, I will still buy fuel. I will go buy fuel in the car. I'll put fuel in my car. It will not affect me. I will wake up, I will tell them, oh yeah, I'll go and cook food. It will not affect anything. I am willing to lose that $500. I don't mind. Right? But now, lack of risk management is you want to get too greedy because this market is here to feed your greed. The market is here to always feed your greed. Now, what happens when when the market has fed your greed? You either choose to overdo things. Me, I don't really believe in over leveraging. Over leveraging is when you cannot carry it in your head. That's what I just say over leveraging as. I can decide to see my $100 account. I'm like, this $100 account. If you go, you go. I can fund it multiple times. So if you go, I want to risk this whole $100. This is not even me trying to say risk management. I am willing to lose the whole $100. And you're seeing me use 0.50 on the $100 account. As trade is going, add another one standard lot. And seeing it, newbies will see it, or most traders will see it and be like, this guy is over leveraging. But deep down, I can afford it. If it blow, I put another money because I know that this thing is risky and I have accepted it first. So risk management and all comes with acceptance. How much you want to lose in your head. I know nobody likes to lose money. We all want to play safe. We all want to play safe. That's when we're supposed to take action, we don't take action. Instead, we keep pinching things one after the other, pinching things one after the other. Now, I use this chart as an example. Take, for instance, you entered this trade back then. At this point, you know you're in loss already. You've said, okay, you're going to lose, let's just say 30 pips. Now, if the price activates and take you out, you enter again. Now you've lost how much when the only price you need to pay on this kind of thing is patience. Now you see how things are just playing out. We've jumped from FOMO. Are you seeing how trading is aligned like this? That's why the mindset is important. Now we've jumped from FOMO, reasons why traders lose money. We've jumped from them FOMOing into a trade, lack of discipline, right? Risk management, and not taking action now. Now, not taking action, you've seen that, okay, you want to pinch in this thing. You want to, I go just push in small. When you're supposed to take action, you didn't take action. When you're supposed not to take action, you now jump inside and boom, you're losing money. You're losing big money. Imagine now, okay, you jumped into this trade at this point when the only price you need to pay is just patience. You jump into this trade now like this. From here, you jump, carry your maybe your big standard lot or your small standard lot or your small lot, whichever you prefer. Jump into this trade, you will be in massive drawdown. Now, at this point, you will start praying. You will start hot prayer. You will start praying. This trade should not go against me. This trade should not go against me. This trade, you will be FOMO. You're restless because now you're losing money. You're in drawdown. But when you were not losing money yet, you had time to just settle. This market is always here. You will always see setup. Always, if you are available, you always see setup. Always, even if you don't see setup, wait. Come back again. If you don't see setup, wait. This market is always here. Now at this point, that small voice, there's always this small voice that's always telling traders to do something. This small voice, you go your way. Put 2 standard lots. No worry, you go. You'll be a millionaire. Put it. Now, that voice is telling you, put all, you know that terms, I like that terms song, that's put all your money there. That one, the voice will just be telling you, put all your money there, and you're happy. You're like, okay, I know say I go. This trade now is sure for me, like straight odd. I'm taking 2 short odds. You put it, 2 standard lots. You hear, you enter. And now the trade is going against you. You're already sweating. Should I close? Should I not close? Should I close? Should I not close? And now you close. And guess what? Most cases, the trade will just go in that direction. You say, Charlie, and my mind tell me you have for no close them. They play. They play. Now, what just happened there is because you didn't plan. You really didn't plan. You didn't plan. If you had planned, I've already said, today, you guys are laughing. Now, you've said it in your mind. You have, I wake up every morning. You see my book. I have lots of books here. I just write down. I plan my trade. Settle down. I'm like, okay, if this trade goes against me, what do I stand to lose? Make I not go use my whole life savings, put inside trading, I lose everything. No, plan it. Okay, if it goes against me, I want to be able to still have capital to still trade. Now, a trader is not just a person that has skill of trading. You're not a trader if you don't have capital to still come in. What makes you a trader is your capital, liquidity. That you stay in the market, you're able to stay in the market. A trader without an account is really not a trader. I'm sorry to say, but it's really not a trader. So to stay relevant and continue being a trader, you need to don't be after what you will make alone. Me, I'm more after this money, how much am I losing? How much am I doing this? How much am I doing this? If I lose this money today, will I still have another money to still trade? Because your liquidity and your capital makes you a trader, not your skill alone, not how much you are making. Me, I don't even start thinking about, if this trade, if I place sell now, how much I go make. Let's say I go make from this one now. Since it's, let's just say this kind of move now from here, let's just say from here to this point, that's about 76 pips. I'm like, okay, I know say this trade will reach this point. So if I sell from this point to this point, it show me that I say this trade will drop. So take action. If you don't plan your trade, you find yourself closing your trades too early. You close your trade too quick. Before you know, you've sold. When it start going against you, you've closed. And after closing your trade, you're just everywhere. You're just everywhere. You're like, I can't take this anymore. You see a lot of people giving up. They'll say, trading want to send them to village. I cannot do it again. I not do. Whereas you had all the time to actually plan your trade. You had all the time to actually just settle down and take action. Are you guys seeing what I'm saying about this Euro USD? Imagine a lot of you start selling from here. Cry go surplus. You go surplus. This is how I just use this live charts now as an example. So you guys see why most times you guys lose money in this market. Lack of patience and lack of planning. Lack of patience and lack of planning. When your psychology is messed up, it messes around with you. Trading, sincerely, is, I would say, 60 or 70% psychology, right? Okay, let's just say 60% psychology, 20% chat work, and 20% execution. Now, why is it 20%? Why is 20% execution and 20% chat work? A lot of people know how to analyze this market very well. They will tell you, if you do it here, it go, it go sell, it go this, it go dagger, it go kill them. Now the market will still kill them like that, last. They will tell you, you see, I go on Instagram most times, on Twitter, I'll just see people, 1:1.90 million reach to reward. Oga, they play. Show me your chart. Show me your trading account. Just please. You get, they will analyze this market for you, but no execution. It's just like a small child. You carry the small child in front of your car, you're driving, and the small child is there following you to drive. Scatter. You will see the way the child is just doing his gear, driving, and you're like, this child go sabi drive. Give him your car first. Manebita go see your car, you and your car, because they don't execute. A lot of people know how to trade. They don't, or I'm not going to the psychology part yet, but a lot of people know how to analyze this chart, but they lack execution. I have lots of that was back in the day. I had, or just even up to now, I have few of my mentees, they'll come and meet me, they say, Saiko, how do you used to do this? How do you do this? I'll tell them, I say, see, it's not magic. Me, I don't used to do, I'm not doing magic here, sincerely. Before I got this good, before I got to this point, I went through a phase you guys, a lot of newbies actually facing right now or going through. I went through all of it. I won't even say my own was worse, but I went through it. Right? I actually went through it. They will tell me, sir, you just say this price is going to get to this point and it will go there. And now when I started teaching them how to spot out liquidity, now a lot of them will say, Sir Clinton, Sir Echo, this your liquidity strategy is, I'll just be laughing. Now they will know they have that skill to spot out liquidity just like me. But guess what? Execution now, most of them still lack execution. They'll be like, I know that this trade will go, but I was afraid to take action because I didn't want to lose money. So why are you in this market? Why are you in this market? Almost everything in this life is give and take. Almost everything in this life is give and take. You must make, in Kanayo's voice, you must make just a little sacrifice. Take a little risk. You take little risk, make big profit, right? So a lot of people just find themselves in this roller coaster. They find themselves in this roller coaster where they lack execution. Now, what causes the whole execution is when you really don't plan. I'm focusing on this planning very well. Planning your trading journal. A lot of people, even me, most times, even as you see me come on chat most times, I lose. I'm just seeing somebody said yesterday he bought, and as he was buying, he closed, enter sell. As he's selling, he enter buy. This is lack of planning. Lack of planning makes you're everywhere. You are everywhere. Take for instance, for those of us that are in Nigeria here, for those of us in Nigeria, and those outside that are not in Nigeria, outside Nigeria, let me give this same example. Take for instance, here in Nigeria, there's something we call our primary school. That is our grade 1, grade 2. In our primary school, they ask you, what do you want to be? I want to be a banker. Now your friends are saying they want to be surgeons, they want to be this, they want to be that, they want to be this, they want to be that. And now you on your own, you're like, you've seen your friends saying they want to be this one. You say if you want to go and become that thing also because of lack of planning. Now that's on the lower perspective because that's our juvenile state, yeah. That's our childhood. So it's a little bit different. But bringing it down to trading also, we don't plan because we don't want to lose money. So why are you in this market? If you first really accept losses, I tell you, when losses come, it won't pain you that much. Before, I will make, this is me telling you reality. I like whatever I'm saying, I like to use myself as an example. So people will relate, that people will know that I can relate to whatever thing they are facing. I didn't just wake up to become profitable. No, I will make money before. When I started trading, I like telling my mentees this story, but I'll bring it to you people small because you guys are my guys. So when I started trading with crypto. Started trading crypto. I will trade to make profit. I started with small accounts. Let me trade small accounts. I'll flip the account, fund forex. Once I reach forex, kaboom, blow the money. Oh God. Can I know my offense? Can I know my, like, I'm running mad, literally. My worst experience was when I flipped a $4 account, crypto. I flipped that $4 account in a day to $64 in a day. I said, I was already happy. I was like, now I'm going to put Trader Echo in my name. Put Trader, add it to my name so that I'll be Trader Echo. I carried out of that $64. I said, okay, me I like withdrawal. Me I like withdrawal, no matter the amount. Once I make money, withdraw, because that's why I'm in this market. Yeah. So I will remove $50. I removed $50 rather from that $64. I removed $50, put it back then. Funded it in my forex account. Then the remaining one is for flange or just enjoy myself, you get. So we say, let's just take for instance, we have 64 plus 4, that's 68, minus 50, right? We had $18. Are you seeing it? Now, $18, I'm like, okay, the one on top, Echo, that's $8, right? I removed the $8 one side, kept it in my crypto account in case of flipping and growing of fund, just the way I flipped it to $64. I will always have money in my crypto account, always, even up to now. So sorry, my phone is beeping. Okay. I will fund put it in my forex account. After I've made withdrawal, I chop my $10 first, clean mouth, I'm happy. Now, the $50 I funded in my forex account, I went to trade gold. I like trading pairs that are very fast. That's why you see me trading gold, GBP USD, GBP JPY, Euro USD. I like trading pairs that are very fast, liquid, and volatile. So I traded gold that day. I took the money, that's $50. I took it to around $200. I want craze. Now, this is where the discipline comes in. I've made about 3% or I guess 300% of my account, or 3,000% with it. Which one is it? Is it 300 or I shall made profit times 3 of my account, because I had $50 and it's now in $200. That's $150 profit. Instead of me to withdraw, this is why I always sound withdrawal as something this is why I always sound it to you people, both you guys and most of my mentees. I always tell them, withdraw. You make profit, withdraw, withdraw, withdraw. Help yourself. Help yourself. You're investing in yourself and investing in your chart. This market doesn't pity anybody. So when you make profit, if you make profit $5,000, remove a particular amount. Now, I cannot tell you how much you will remove, because our expenses differ. I have a lot of expenses, so I might want to withdraw, like, let's say, $3,000 or even $4,000, or even depends. So our expenses differ, you get. So, but withdraw. So I've made that money. I refused to withdraw. I was like, Echo. I started giving see where the whole thing now got dicey. I started giving myself challenge. I'm like, so Echo, if you can flip $50 to $200, take this money to $1,000. Forex demon started speaking to me. Take this money to 1,000. You can do it. Now you have more leverage to risk. You have now opportunity to risk more. I'm like, okay. I enter US 30. Papa. Enter. It was buying. Now I didn't know anything about news. I didn't even care. It was going. Before I knew it, account got to around 500. I'm like, Echo close. Oh, you must hit TP. This is where a lot of traders, they fall victims to this market, because you've seen that this market don't have any tendencies to drop more than this again. Market has gotten to this place, reject. Gotten to this place, reject. Oga, take profit or stay on the safe side. You say no. Because you've said it, you are a prophet now. You've said it, so it should happen. So it should drop down here. That's where you hear a lot of people saying, I caught 1 million pips. Oga, it's not by pips. I calculate risk to reward, not even pips. Not even pips. I can catch 4 million pips with my SL will be around 3.5 million pips. That's not good risk to reward. This is what some people used to actually do. Their risk to reward. You see their TP will be short, SL here. That's crazy. That's really crazy. So I got carried away with the whole thing. And long story cut short, I blew that money, everything, and I got very depressed, because that was my only cash. I was struggling. I didn't even have a job again. No 9 to 5. Now, if you want to trade as an individual, have cash buffer. I just need to sound this one also. Have cash buffer. I'm not among the people that will be telling you, fuck 9 to 5. Do this one. No, 9 to 5. If you have it, keep it. Please. Keep your 9 to 5. And I'm keeping it does not mean you should resign. No. Like, continue working. Now you're having multiple streams of income. So if Forex will not always pay you. Forget all these things you're seeing on YouTube. Forget it. This is me telling you, I'm living a very good life. But I'm telling you, yes, everything I'm doing revolves around Forex or trading generally. Everything. The car, everything is Forex trading that gave it to me. But I'll tell you, this is me telling you, have cash buffer. If you don't have cash buffer, it is risky to trade, because you're drawing your depression faster. So that was how I blew that account, and I got depressed. I started trading my crypto small. I went back to my former love, which is crypto. I'm like, hey, baby, okay, you don't catch me, or yeah, sorry. Apologized, continue trading again, and I broke crypto's heart. So I served crypto breakfast and I went to forex. Forex gave me breakfast. I came back to my love. Now, this is literally almost those toxic relationships we see in Nigerian movies most times, where either the male or the female is adding too much and the other person is just relenting. So lack of discipline, lack of planning, lack of execution are the major reasons why a lot of traders lose money in this forex market. And I've been spending so much time on talking. I want to give in room for questions for like, let's just say probably 5 minutes or so. So if you have questions, I want to hear it. If you have anything disturbing you, bothering you, let me hear it out. Today is Friday. Won't really do much analysis. We missed this trade, so I'm not chasing the market. So, but if you have any chart you want me to, and any pair you want me to analyze, put it in the chat box. If you have questions, put it in the chat box. We have less than 5 minutes to get done with this whole thing, so that those of us that have other things to do, we actually do well. No, Mondays are for analysis. But if you want, Mondays are for analysis. Actually, I just saw something. You said I didn't analyze today. No, I didn't analyze today. We already missed this Euro card. So Mondays are for analysis so that we see what the market is saying. But doesn't mean we can't analyze on Fridays. But that one, you guys will have to come with either the pairs you want me to analyze or the topics that are disturbing you actually. So, okay. Now, spotting a confirmation entry in response to this question, spotting a confirmation entry, it comes in with liquidity or knowing how to spot out liquidity, sincerely. And because you might enter at this point and markets will want to come up to this point. That's, you didn't spot out the liquidity properly. And there's little I can actually share as regards to that entry and liquidity spot, because this is what I actually teach my mentees. But I intend doing something. I actually intend doing something. I want to just I want to actually do something like just more like, let's say, maybe a 2 weeks or a 1 month crash course on how to spot out liquidity, my strategy on how to spot out liquidity. Now, spotting out liquidity, you can use it to trade any market, but I'm still thinking about it. I'm still thinking on the pricing, because I will not put it for free. Actually, a lot of people don't value free things. A lot of people. See yesterday what happened. Give me reaction. Nobody gave me reaction.
I will value it though.
A lot of people don't value free things.
Please,
I just said, give me reaction. Nobody value reaction. So I'm like, okay, there's no point actually giving, because I have a lot of people that will come to me, Echo, I need this. And once I give it to them, they don't show seriousness again, that eagerness. I'm like, okay, because you really didn't pay for it. I'm like, okay. So my team actually told me, boss, stop giving out free things. And I'm like, forget it. I want everybody to grow. But if I want to do this liquidity spot out, this crash course, I'll have to put the price to it. But I don't know for now. I'm just thinking about it, like, but I've not thought about it. So about welcome to the channel. I'm just saying that you're new to the channel. Okay, welcome. And yeah, this is TradeByEdge, where profit making is a hobby and withdrawal is a lifestyle. I guess at this point we need to just bring bell and do man. Okay, I need to really take a break. Euro USD. On Euro USD. Euro USD, don't trade Euro USD for now. Is consolidating. Is trying to build up liquidity, from what I can see. Euro USD is trying to build up liquidity. From what I can see, you can see it here. You can see this thing. At this point, we bought from here to this point in my VIP. We bought at this point. I told them close when I started noticing the market wants to reverse. Then it came back down here. I told we didn't trade again. So don't trade, don't do anything. I still see this market wanting to push up, just like this in my analysis here. I still see this market has more tendencies to push up, Euro USD, right? You can see it. I said it's going to drop from this point. I said it's going to drop to this point, create an equal, which it created an equal here, went up, came back down. So I still expect it to go up, but for now, do not trade Euro USD. It is building up liquidity, right? GBPCAD. This is what I expect on GBPCAD. Let me go back to this other one so that we'll see it. Okay, thank you very much. Student referred me to you. Oh man, thanks, man. Thanks, man. Thanks, man. Yeah, thanks for joining, man. Okay. Those of you asking how you can get your entry, don't worry. I am planning something. I'm going to do a crash course for like maybe 2 weeks or 1 month on both liquidity and entries. So I'll just give it at a discount price. For those that can't really afford my mentorship, that's fine. With this liquidity spot and entry, you can use it to trade any market. I can't do it for free. The ones I've been doing for free, nobody's really appreciating it. So it's my time actually. It's my time. I have other things I'm doing. So, but that's not the issue. I'm not even here to start promoting the whole liquidity, whatever. I can do it. I can choose not to even do it again. Okay, so GBPCAD. I might have to take a break for a few minutes and just come back, but let me just quickly go to GBPCAD. So GBPCAD. Okay. So this is GBPCAD, and it did exactly what I was expecting. From this point, I spotted that it's going to take out this weekly low. You can see it. So at this point, as I saw that this thing didn't hold, right? Because at this point, I expected it to tap into this point and start buying. But when I saw that this thing, although I did not take this trade, I didn't take it. I expected it to get to this point and start buying, but it didn't. I had different confirmations that, okay, this market might continue selling, because after it broke this line, came to this weekly low, it broke it. I said, oh, it's going to take out. So like I was saying, we had connection issues. I had connection issues, so I'm sorry about that. So I was talking about this GBPCAD. I was just explaining what really happened, like around this GBPCAD. So I didn't take this trade, but if I had taken it, I would have hit stop loss, right? But I didn't take this trade because, I mean, this is about 111 pips. That's not my kind of trade. I don't take such trades. It is not wise. It's not a good investment for me. So I like to get my trades at good price before I buy or before I sell. I want to have my stop loss at least, let's say maximum of let's say 25 pips. Let's just say 25 pips thereabout, or 30 pips, but hardly 30 pips, but hardly. So, but I didn't take this trade. So on GBPCAD, what do I expect? Now this is the part you guys like to hear, where I'll get to analyze. So let me take out some of all these things. So it's not. Can you hear me and can you see my screen? I can see my screen if I hear me, just indicate. So I'm going to take out this, okay? Okay, perfect. If you guys, any pair you want me to analyze after this one, just put it in the chat box. So I'll just get to it ASAP. So GBPCAD, as you can see, it was ranging in this schematic box, and it got to this supply zone and couldn't break it to the upside, meaning we are still going to push down, right? Now, for those people that trade with trend line and all, now it's not bad. Even if I trend line is not my major, not my strategy, if I'll use that word, but I'll tell you, so long it works for you, it's fine. I'm not someone that push strategy. No. You get any strategy that works for you is fine. It's actually fine. So on GBPCAD, sorry, okay, my network is back, okay? We've seen that on the weekly, this is the monthly, sorry, on the monthly time frame, this guy was just ranging, came down to this point, went back up and couldn't break the supply zone. Let's go to the weekly, let's see it clear. Right? So on the weekly, still the same thing. The daily now is getting a little bit more clear. Now we can see that, okay, this guy was buying at this point, buying. Now what happened? He created an equal, right? This is a relative equal. A relative equal. I'm coming, sorry. A relative equal. You guys in this chat box should calm down. Can you see the screen? That's what I'm asking. Leave me alone, you guys. So a relative equal, it got to this point, came back down, created a relative equal. This is what it is. So an equal, let's just see here. I like to spot out all these things. This is what I like to just do so that I like to keep my charts clean. So I would see things clear. Now, most of you can keep your charts dirty. I don't know, you can handle it, but for me, I just can't. So it's better you keep your charts clean so you see things more clear. So if we look at this thing, we'll see that this thing is created a pennant, Abby. Created a pennant. That means what's the pennant? Just these two guys forming a triangle that is going up, literally, just like this. Where's that two? Where's that two? If people should leave me this chat box. So this is literally a pennant, what it looks like, right? So yeah, this is what it looks like. This is what it was literally creating. Now it was folding, and now most people call it a flag. Most people call it flag pattern, right? But I don't trade any of all those things. But then it works for some people, though. Back to what I was saying. Oh boy, you people should leave me this. You people should leave me now. I say your comments are offering me. You guys should leave me to concentrate and analyze this. Okay, back to what I was saying. So all of us are actually one, so we should just not do that. So what I was saying, is, so what I was saying, yeah, I'm coming. You guys should calm down now. So now this thing has broken through this point. We've seen an equal high, right? It could not, confluence number one that shows us that this thing is going to sweep out liquidity. So it has gone up, it has refused to break this supply zone one. I like having a lot of confluence. It has created an equal two, but this equal must be taken out, must be taken out. When will it be taken out? Till liquidity has been taken out before, below. So now back to what I was saying. This is another, it broke this line showing us it's still bearish. Weekly low has been broken. Let's go down to the 4 hours. You see how I started breaking it from monthly, weekly, daily. Now I'm in 4 hours. Now on the 4 hours, what just happened here? If I was on this chart, I would have probably seen this thing and I will take advantage of it. Now, at this point, what happened? This guy gave us, where's my mouse dancing to? So now at this point, what just happened? I'm coming. That's giving us a mini on the internal, it has given us a mini change of character. Now, I just spotted a fair value gap around this region. So fair value gap, I was tapped into after it broke this thing, it tapped into it. This is a fair value gap. Now you guys see how I'm breaking it down. A fair value gap. Number one, it couldn't break what? The supply zone. Number two, equal high. Number three, change of character. Number four, fair value gap was tapped into. Are you guys getting me? Now, this is how I've seen that this thing has changed character. I've seen that this thing has changed character. So now if we were to take this trade, something like this, me, I don't like to risk much. So I would rather put my stop loss, let's just say, for instance, around here, I'll just put my, this is still big, but I'm just saying, put your stop loss slightly above this stuff and just target 1:5. Cool. I like to get 1:5 at least. So 1:5. And this is going to be a sweet trade. Doesn't mean it cannot, because we'll be targeting this low. Once it has tapped into it, targeting this low, that should be around 1:5.8 to target this low. Now that's why I didn't take this trade. I'm just giving you guys a breakdown of how this thing works. Now, if we still take it down to the 1 hour, we still have a lot of opportunities actually to still go down. We still have a lot of opportunities. Now we see a break of structure here, broke structure, but this cannot be called the break of structure because this is, I'm going to rechange, I will change it to leave it. But it's not, this is not a break of structure because I know as at the time I was trading it, it was a break of structure as at that time, but it changed character, continued. So, but on this guy, what do I expect? I want to see this guy. Give me something. Sorry, please. Okay. So I want to see this guy do something like this. Come up to this region and sell off, continue selling. Come up to this region. I really can't start. This might not play out this week because of the news we have. So I want to see us sell off to this region here. I want to see us sell off to this region. Now, reason because, see, another reason is I didn't even spot this out, but I didn't see it, but I'm just seeing it. The weekly low that was taken, price need to tap into that area and continue selling. First target can be this region. Second target here. First target can be this region. After it has tapped into this region, it can tap into this point here or here. So we'll continue selling on GBPCAD. All right. If this should play out, forget you see it is looking small. This can be actually up to like 300 pips or 500 pips, if I'm not mistaken. Let's just say we catch it from this point. I might have to put it on my watch list. So let's just say we catch it from this point, from here to this point. That's even more than, that's about 500 pips. If we catch this 500 pips a week, we're good. We're good. A week, we're good. So we're still bearish, or bearish rather, on this GBPCAD. Or bearish. Different reasons why I'm saying, okay, we might still get to the, on this point, we can still see, I spotted out another fair value gap somewhere around here, and which is another of my targets. So now price might tap into it to sweep out liquidity. Yeah, 550 something pips. Yes, I didn't add the rest. So that's what it is. 550 something pips. And trust me, that's actually a good one. If you ask me, that's actually a good one. So, well, I want to see us tap into this area. So what other pair would you guys want me to analyze? I'm tempted to look at Euro USD very well, but Euro USD has actually we catch more than that in on this channel most times. We catch more than that. Most times we make even as far as 1:12. 1:12, risking 10 pips, 5 pips, 10 pips mostly. But that's not an issue. So what other pair would you guys want me to analyze before I say goodbye for today till we see on Monday, where I feel the market will be more settled? What other pair would you guys want me to analyze for you guys? GBP USD. Okay. GBP USD. Okay. This is just my map out for GBP USD, but let me go to a clearer chart. Almost the same thing. You just use one like that then. So GBP USD, actually, I've seen GBP USD take out the low I was expecting. We've been calling out this GBP USD from here. OGs on this channel or this live session would actually know that we've been calling it out for weeks. We've been saying we'll sell, because when it got to this point, I said we will buy to this point and we'll sell. From there, we started selling, and it has gotten to our target. Now, let me give you people small tip. What do I expect? Look at this thing very well again. What are you seeing? I'm seeing another pattern forming, similar to this first pattern, but now on a bigger picture. Let me go back to the 1 week rather. So what do I expect? I want to see price go back up to around this region. Now, I cannot say it will start playing out today. I need to see different confirmation, but this is what I'm expecting to see. I want to see price go back to this region, sell off. This is on a bigger perspective. Bigger perspective. I want to see price go back to this region. Okay. Now you can see that this thing is here. I want to see price actually tap into it around this region. You can still see another. We can still see it. So I want to see price tap into this fair value gap here and continue selling on the bigger picture. So I'll be expecting more buys soon. I did not say today. Nobody should start buying now because I said buy. So I'll be expecting more buys soon on this guy, on GBP USD. I'll be expecting more buys on GBP USD. But for now, I can't say anything because today is Friday and the market will stall. Let me even see if we have any news incoming. All news have been ticked. Oh, today is what? Okay. Yeah, all news have been ticked. So till Monday. So we can't really we can't really trade for now because this market will just be playing around and be building up liquidity. Like I said, a Euro USD we do. So for the sake of those that just joined today, I want to say I want to just quickly say this thing. Euro USD and GBP USD actually work hand in hand, just that one moves faster than one. Most cases, GBP USD moves faster. In most cases also, Euro USD moves faster. Meaning, if GBP USD is already showing a pattern to buy, go and check Euro USD. Artist, you're drawing, oh. Help me clean it. Okay, so okay, so I was saying something before I got distracted with what just happened. So in most cases, if you see GBP USD buying, go and check Euro USD. USD might just be already Euro USD might already be buying. Why GBP USD is already forming the pattern, or GBP USD might be buying already, and Euro USD is already forming the pattern. Two of them work hand in hand. And on the flip side of the other coin, Euro USD and DXY. Euro USD is the inverse of DXY. What do I mean? You can see Euro USD doing something like this. And guess what? You can see Euro USD doing something like this, and you see DXY doing something like this. That's what I mean by inverse. It's just the opposite. You get. So let me show you an example now. Let's go to Euro USD so that we'll see it clear. We'll see what I'm talking about. So Euro USD, this is Euro USD, right? Let me see. Let's go to the weekly so we'll see things clear. So now we've seen that this guy has given us this pattern. Please study this thing. You've seen that it gave us this pattern. I want to go to DXY. So DXY. Can you see it? It's the inverse. You saw that it was Euro USD was selling, right? It was selling on the higher time frame. Now on the higher time frame, this one is about buying. If you actually saw what I just said, I just showed, just indicate in the chat box, please. So I'll be sure that. Or should I go back? Okay. Now study I'll go back. Okay, I'll go back. So study this guy. Euro, DX, this is DXY right now. DXY is showing, it's showing like it's giving us this pattern. See, give us something like this. Right? Study this pattern. This is what this guy gave us. This is the pattern, Abi. So this is the pattern DXY is giving us. Now I'm going to Euro USD so that you understand what I'm saying. Now see Euro USD. Are you seeing it? It is the inverse. See, let me show you. This one was what this guy was giving us. You guys remember? Can you see it? This is what remember that I said this pattern was what DXY was giving us. Now see the inverse. The inverse is we had something like this straight.
Yeah, it is coming from up.
Yeah. So it's giving us the same pattern. So that's why what I was saying about inverse. Now this is it. This is it actually. So you see the difference. Euro USD, this one, DXY, this one. One is coming from up, one is going from down. So that's what I'm saying, inverse. So always pay attention to these things. It actually can help. It might look minor, but it actually can help to improve your vision on how you see the market. So, but for now, I'll say nobody should trade. If for now, if you see opportunity, jump on it. But Euro USD is just trying to build up liquidity. It's just trying to build up liquidity. That's why it's doing all these things it's doing. It's just consolidating right now. And it's expected. It is expected. So it's expected. But overall, I want to start seeing a buy, like I said before. But this buy will not just happen automatically, because the market want to stall, want to consolidate, and he knows that a lot of people or a lot of traders that are not disciplined, newbies, we want to jump because their mentor said, when it gets to support, you buy. When it gets to resistance, you sell. Is it bad? It's not bad, but if you understand the principles of liquidity, actually, you will know what you're doing to yourself. Actually, you know what you're doing to yourself. So like this, it was just playing around here and boom. But although it took us out on this point, that I was selling at this point because I expected it to sell. That's why I had to post that video. I said I expected to take out liquidity here first before it sell. So we were using about 8 pips that we lost. As he took us out, the news came out, he pushed it down. I was like, okay, I got my confirmation around here, and I'm like, guys, let's start buying. Let's start selling rather. We were first risking 25 pips, which was big. That was the biggest so far, but I had to risk it because I knew that this trade was going to drop. So I was like, let us risk 25 pips first. Then shift our stop loss again to around 11 pips, which you can see here, 11 pips. When it was giving us good profit, I was like, okay, let's jump in. Let's continue like that. Shift it to 11 pips, and this was what we got. How many pips? Almost. This is all we got. And yeah, we took profit. I didn't buy immediately. I waited at this point, started buying to this point, took profit again, allowed the market to come to this point. On my VIP, I called it, entered, bought it. At this point, I jumped out because I started noticing some reversal patterns. And when we jumped out, this happened. So for now, I'm just saying, let's just chill. Don't buy yet. Do not buy yet. Do not buy yet. Do not buy yet. So any other question? Any other charts you want me to analyze? or we'll just continue our
No, sir.
analysis
No, sir.
on Monday? Okay, fine. With that being said, this is what I always like to do. I like to give shout outs to everybody on this live session. Say a very big thank you for joining. It's always great to have you
Thank you,
guys
sir.
here. It's always really great.
Thank you, sir.
Always great to have you guys here. Yeah. So I want to give a big shout out to Shegun. I want to give a big shout out to, I don't know, Zoom user, please, what's your name? Okay, Mohammed. Okay, Mohammed. I want to give a big shout out to Mohammed. I want to give a big shout out to Temitope. I want to give a big shout out to everybody on this live session. I just want to give a big shout out to you guys, man. I can't start calling everybody's name. Dcash. I want to give a big shout out to Dcash. I want to give a big shout out to everybody on this live session, those I can't pronounce their names, and everybody on this live session, man. I just want to say a very big thank you, and see you guys on Monday, where we'll be analyzing a fresh market. We'll be analyzing what we want to see happen next week. I'm expecting to see you guys. With that being said, thank you, and peace out.